Good morning everybody, welcome to the 11th of December 2021. This is my second attempt at recording this. Just word soup was coming out of my mouth first time. Let's see if we can get some coherence, get my brain and mouth to work together. So we've got quite a big set of astrology going on today. So the moon, first of all, the moon, although spending most of the day in Pisces, will end the day in Aries. So the moon, while it's in Pisces, first of all, it's going to square the sun. So there could be some head-heart conflict, conscious, logical, subconscious, intuitive conflict going on. Then the moon's going to conjunct Neptune. So if there is any harshness or anything, those harsh edges will be softened and soothed as the moon conjuncts Neptune. Following on from that, the moon then is going to sextile both Venus and Pluto. So it's going to bring us back into our heart and then deep into the subconscious and the psychological. Following that, the moon is then going to square Mercury. So communicating what comes up could be difficult. But finally, a trine with Mars could lead to increased creativity or action and drive, and that's especially sort of possible because the moon will then go into Aries and we'll be more fired up. The big news of the day is Venus conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn. So it's calling us to dive deep and examine our deepest, darkest desires, to bring up to the surface and to do work on. And especially as Venus is getting really close to stationing direct, which it will do a week tomorrow on the 19th. So really slowing down and sinking into those Plutonian energies in Capricorn. And then also we have Mercury forming a sextile to Jupiter, which could be magnifying our thoughts and our big ideas, especially after Mercury forms a square with the moon. So all in all, hold on tight. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride today. Seeing as that's the type of energy, the cards I've got out for today are the Wild Unknown and the El Goliath. Also got the Mystical Shaman Oracle out and the Animal cards, as well as the Gaia deck. So I'm going to start off with the Gaia deck and get an overview of the day, and then I'll make a decision as to what deck I'm drawn to use. So what do we need to know for today? The 11th of December 2021. What messages does Spirit have for the collective for today? How can Spirit support us through the big power energies we have going on at the moment? So what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for today. What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know for today? 11th of December 2021. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got the dream. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. That's very sort of Neptunian and Plutonian there. Then we have sacred journey, life cycles, family and transformation. More Plutonian energy there, I can see. And then 9 of hearts, fulfillment, harmony and protection. Did we have this come up yesterday or the day before? Okay, so let's have a look at the energies. So the dream is reminded me very much of sort of the Neptunian energies of floating in the sea of souls and the subconscious, where we're all connected and everything. And from that, and under the moon as well, and then going into the sacred journey, life cycles, family and transformation. That is as we sink down into the subconscious, get drawn into the psyche with the Venus Pluto conjunction, then sort of we can be transformed because things are revealed. It could be things that are holding us back and limiting us. We gain insight, and that insight helps to give us breakthrough and transformation, and we're able to release ourselves from whatever cycle it is that we're ending, or whatever family dramas or karma or whatever it is. We're able to see it and then transform it, and that leads us to the Nine of Hearts. Fulfillment, harmony and protection, that sort of as we reveal these hidden things, as we heal ourselves, then it opens up our heart and heart centers for more transformation and going forward. Do you know what? I don't know what's up with me today. Of course I know what's up with me today. We've got Venus conjuncting Pluto and the moon conjuncting Neptune. No wonder my brain's not working and not thinking. Please bear with me. Okay, the Nine of Cups also reminds me of the Nine of Hearts also reminds me of the Nine of Cups in the tarot deck. The wish card, emotional wish card. So maybe, beginning of today, set an intention to do the journey, and to reveal and receive some insight that will help in the transformation and breakthrough. Phew! That was a bit hard work. Right, what do we want to do? What were I drawn to? I'm actually drawn to the old Goliath, unsurprisingly. Seeing where my head's at the moment. Potent power. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 11th of December 2021. What messages are there from Spirit? What do we need to know today? It's not just my brain that's clumsy, my hands are clumsy today as well. Please bear with me. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit for the collective for the 11th of December 2021. Lots of big energies today that we could do with help and advice on how to navigate, please. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know for the collective? Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, so at the centre of the spread we've got the Hierophant, then we've got the King of Pentacles, Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. Oh, and the Shadow Self. And the Expansion. Okay. All very potent for, oh, is that the sun? The sun's just coming. Just going to just move over this way a little bit. The sun reflecting off neighbours' windows across the other side. Okay, so at the centre of the deck of the spread, in the significator position, we've got the Hierophant, the Master of Keys. And keys are about unlocking gates, unlocking doors, unlocking deep psychological stuff from the psyche, unlocking our deepest, darkest desires down in the psyche. And I'm sure I've said before, and I know I've said before, about, for me, the Hierophant is about connecting the physical and the spiritual realms and being a bridge between the two. So sort of by going down into our deepest, darkest desires, that then can sort of elevate us more and open us up more to be that bridge. In the background, we have got, this is the Moon position card. Okay, so the Hierophant card, this is for Emma. I know sort of you like me to hold the cards up for a while. Okay, the Hierophant. And then in the position, the Moon position, the intuition, the subconscious, what's just out of view that we just can't see. We have the King of Pentacles, the Father of Roses. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is the most grounded, the most stable of all the kings. Feet on the earth, firm foundations, security in life, and just being sort of very in his grounded power. Okay, I see all the kings are in their power, their individual powers. So the King of Pentacles is very much grounded, sitting down into the earth. And I think sort of that's really important. If we're doing this deep psychological and psyche work, then we really do need to make sure that sort of we're grounded and centered within ourselves to do the work. Then in the Mercury position, we have Justice. This is communication, this is information, this is the details. And we have let me just put that over there. Okay, we have Justice. Okay, and this is reminding me of the Mercury square, no, it's not square, the Mercury sextile Jupiter card. Perfectly imperfect today. So yes, Jupiter sort of being about justice, about freedom, and the higher mind. So again, this time me into this journey down into the psyche and everything, that by doing that, then we open up the higher mind to ourselves, get the bigger picture, another step closer to being that bridge. Okay, then we have the Venus card, and the Venus card is about values, money, harmony, beauty, relationships, things like that. Relationship to ourselves as much as relationship to other people. And we have the Eight of Pentacles here, the Patient Weaver. And this is really about just getting on and doing the work, step by step. Weaving our future. Particularly like this card, we've got moths in the card, or butterflies. We've got a chrysalis as well. And it really is that journey of transformation. Just showing up every day, doing the work, uncovering everything layer by layer, doing that transformation in the dark. We may not see this until March time, when Venus will be going direct again. But between now and then, it's like it is being in the chrysalis and doing the work and doing that transformation on ourselves as we go along. Okay, it will actually be longer than that. I haven't got this year's moon diary out with it. So in March, Venus will station direct. I think it's about 12 degrees Capricorn. And then she will start moving forward again, and then she will have her third and final conjunction with Pluto. So this isn't just a daily reading. I think this is sort of a transformational journey for the next 3, 4, possibly even 5 months' time. I will put a note under this video about when the third conjunction is, so that you have a time scale of when we're going to be coming out of these energies. But this is really big transformation energies. So yeah, just getting on, doing the work. Then in the sun position, this is what's consciously in front of us. This is our core vitality and energy, and our personal power and things like that. And we have the Six of Wands, the El Goliath Hive. Beautiful, beautiful card. Assurances of victory. One of the readers I follow, Gemstone Tarot, she calls it winner, winner, chicken dinner or vegan alternative. So a little shout out to her. Because whenever I see this card, it makes me think of her. So yeah, journey may be hard, it may be long, we may, sort of have to keep working on it, but we're building, and I think in the greatest sense of the word, it's not just an individual journey. I think we're building with others as well, because when you look at the hive and you see the El Goliath hive, and it's bees, and bees is one of my symbols for the coming of the new earth, the heart-centered consciousness, and the hive mind, and all working together. And as we work at healing ourselves and taking another step forward in our own transformation, then because we're connected to the whole universe, it takes mankind, it takes everything a whole another step forward in transformation. So by doing this work, we're not just doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for the whole collective. The Mars position, this is drive, will, determination, creativity. We have the Four of Pentacles, the prudent mountain goat. And this is the sun in Capricorn. And this is really saying to me about tying in with this conjunction in Capricorn, about sort of deciding sort of what your values are, what you want to hold close to you, what you value, and just letting go of everything else. Okay, part of the transformation. What we've outgrown, what we've left behind, what we no longer need. Now, in this transformation is the time to let it go. Then in the Jupiter position, Jupiter is expansion, good luck, good fortune, justice, karma, freedom, liberation. We have the Two of Cups, the entwined snakes. Okay. And I know lots of other readers will read this as love and somebody else coming in. For me, it is really about the two sides of ourselves coming into harmony. The divine masculine, the divine feminine, the conscious and the subconscious, and just really coming into balance and uniting to work together. So by doing this journey, we're bringing our two sides together. What's working against us? The Saturn card. The Saturn is limitations, obstacles, timing and time restrictions, responsibility, necessity, things like that. We have the Two of Swords, the blind seal. And really, a lot of this journey over the next few months, we're doing completely blind. We don't know where we're going to. We don't know how we're going to emerge the other side. And we just have to trust the process, and stay tuned in with ourselves and stay in our hearts and stay grounded and stay connected, okay, and just sort of be open to see what's revealed in front of us at each step of the way. The cards that came out at the bottom of the deck, well, the first one was the Emperor, the ruling father, okay, and this is the divine masculine energy for me. This is the father of the tarot. This is about self-mastery and standing and being seated in your power. The Emperor is the sum total and more of the four kings. So as I said before about each king being in the power of their element, with the Emperor we've got the combination of all of those powers and self-mastery from that. Then the two cards below that I thought needed to come out was two of the extra ones in this deck, this shadow deck. We've got the shadow self, the dark inner swamp. This is where we're going. This is what we're exploring today and over the next few months, as Venus conjuncts Pluto 3 times in total during this retrograde journey. Okay, it actually started on the 19th of November, which was also the lunar eclipse, because that was when Venus entered its shadow period. Okay, and that's the point where she will retrograde to before turning direct and moving forward again. So yeah, we're really going into what's lurking below the surface. And then we have the expansion, the shedding snake. So as we do that, coming back to this Four of Pentacles, coming back to the Hierophant, coming back to the chrysalis in here, coming back to the sacred journey. Okay, as we do this, as we dive deep into our deepest, darkest desires and into our shadow side, what we uncover there and what's revealed for us allows us to shed old skin, okay, and then we can grow and we can develop and we can be larger and we can, you know, transform into our butterfly selves. Okay, this is really sort of a point of big breakthrough. I'm glad I went for this deck. As I said, I was torn between the Wild Unknown and the El Goliath, but when it came down to it, it was definitely this deck. What was I going to say? There was something. Oh yes, in the animal cards, no, in the Wild Unknown tarot, the Eight of Pentacles also has a spider at the centre of its web. So we've got a theme there. We're creating and weaving a new future for ourselves, and we do that within the chrysalis. Okay, do need anything else? Should we have a mystical shaman card? Let's have a mystical shaman card. See if we've got any more insight into this. Okay, what do we need to know for today, the 11th of December 2021? Messages from Spirit for the collective. What support and help can you give us as we start this journey? Okay. this is really, this is the breakdown to break through. This is shining a light on the darkness, very very Capricornian, shining the light into the dark places, eyes wide open, so we can see the shadow, and as we shine the light on it and bring it to consciousness, then we can see whether we want it or not. Also things like abuses of power, and corruption, our own inner corruption. You can look out into the world everywhere and see all sorts of corruption going on. This really is sort of eyes wide open. And in the first few months of next year, we're coming into the big awakening, which I'll talk more about as we get into New Year. But yeah, this energy feels really, really big. Have a look in your natal charts in astrology and just see where this is happening. For me, this is in my 4th house. This is really about the core of who I am. Coming from my ancestry, my family, transforming all of that. And it also takes place opposite my Venus in Cancer in my 10th house. So sort of who I am out in the world. So when you tie, you can go deeper by tying it in with your own astrology and things like that, and make it more of a personal journey. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, advice. We have stand still, and this really is taking me back to the King of Pentacles, that groundedness, that being centered, and also 4 of Pentacles stood on the on the top of the mountain, the prudent mountain goat. Stand still. This is, when we're wanting to go deep into ourselves, we have to come to standstill. We have to stop. We have to just be open and listen. Go down, feel deeply into ourselves, and be open for the exploration of what is in there. So let's just have a look at the card and see what it says. And I do feel it's quite self-explanatory. Let's see if there's any more messages for us on the card. So the essence, when standstill appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation and breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action, as well as what happens when one is stuck. Okay, what we had, Mars energy going into tomorrow, both trining the moon and then the moon going into Aries. Before we go racing ahead, good time to pause and sink into this energy. So the invitation, when things seem to stall or stagnate, or when you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information, or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favour. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring all the parts together for the highest good. Go and play, recharge, and take the focus off whatever is stored. Life will get busy again for you soon, for you sooner than you think. And then the medicine. Time to get out of analysis paralysis. Standstill invites you to turn within, breathe, and recognise this is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. This is also an opportunity to abort a project, to exit before damage, and it may also be a time to relieve you of an unnecessary burden that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping, taking a deep breath, quietening your mind and removing all your distractions. then you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed and detached way. When something doesn't go the way you think it should, remember the following: what is yours cannot be taken away. Okay, so I think that pretty much sums up today. Before sort of we can go forward later this evening, then we really need to just take a breath, step back, stand still, listen, be sort of still within, look at the shadow side and see sort of what's there and what's being revealed before we can move forward again with breakthrough and transformation. Okay, so I hope you found that useful today. It's being blinded by the sun again. If you've enjoyed this video and it resonates with you, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please contact me at the email address below. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and hopefully sort of you'll use what's come out in this reading to help you through this roller coaster of a day. Okay, until tomorrow, goodbye.